Log on to fitmanperformance.com for the latest and greatest truth about training, nutrition, recovery, and unleashing your inner greatness. And download your copy of my groundbreaking ebook, Use Speed to Get Lean, the Sprinting Handbook for Lifters at usespeedtogetlean.com. Hey everybody, it's your man Fitman, head performance coach right here at the Fitman Performance Center. And today's topic, we're going to get into how you can prioritize getting stronger. Now, there are many athletes and many bodybuilders, many lifters, and many trainees in the Iron Game who have set a goal to get stronger, to develop real strength. The problem is that if you do not have a blueprint, if you do not have a game plan, if you do not have a roadmap, if you do not have a plan of action, then guess what? Your goal of getting stronger will always remain a goal. It will go unrealized. And that's not the point of setting a goal. A point of setting a goal is to reach the goal. So how can we put a priority on getting stronger? How can we put a priority on building real strength? There are two things that you have to do. The first thing is that you can't be afraid to lift heavy weights. Over my time in the Iron Game, I trained at a lot of commercial gyms. And one of the things that these gyms did not have a lot of going on was lifters and trainees actually lifting heavy weights. You saw a lot of lifters doing sets of 10 and 12 with weight that they could have actually got 20 times. What's the benefit of that? Where is the challenge in that set? Or lifters doing sets of 5 with a weight that they could have done 15 times. I've seen all these things in the gym. It is the definition of fake hustle. There is no challenge within these sets. You cannot be afraid to lift heavy weights. That is how you build strength. Now, I'm not talking about weights that are so heavy that you can be seriously injured by lifting them. I'm not talking about weights that are so heavy that you've got no control of that weight when you try to lift it. I'm talking about weight that is challenging. I don't know what the weight might be. If you are a beginner in the game, 135 might be a lot of weight for you in the squat. I know it was for me when I started, and that's fine. We're not talking about weight. We're talking about lifting something that is heavy for you. Heavy weight for you. Because over time, 135 will get lighter, and 135 becomes 185, and 185 becomes 225. But you gotta be willing to challenge yourself by lifting heavier weights. Stop being afraid of heavy weight. Remember, the term heavy is relative. What's heavy for me may not be heavy for you, or what's heavy for him may not be heavy for him, or what's heavy for her might not be heavy for her. Heavy is relative. But you've got to be willing to challenge yourself. Now, you can get stronger throughout multiple rep ranges, low reps, medium reps, higher reps. But if you really want to build great strength, you've got to focus on that lower rep range, that 3 to 5 rep range. That's where your big compound moves should take place. Your squats and your deadlifts and your weighted dips and weighted chin-ups, your hip thrusts, your bench presses. Use these movements and focus on getting stronger in them. Because when you get stronger by doing sets of 3 to 5, you're gonna automatically use more weight when you do 6 to 8. And then you'll use more weight when you do 8 to 10. When you have a balanced progressive strength training program, you'll see all of these rep ranges throughout a year. Some phases, you're doing 3 to 5. Some phases, you're doing 6 to 8. Some phases, you're doing 8 to 10. This is how you get stronger. Gotta lift heavier weights. Heavy weight, remember, heavy is relative, and you've got to focus on lifting in that lower rep range so that you can really build up your limit strength. Now, second thing that we have to do is that we have to follow a progressive strength training program. One of the fatal flaws that many lifters make, many athletes make it too, they say they want to get stronger, but every week they walk in that gym, it's the same exact weight. You bench pressed 135 on day 1, and then you did it on day 28, and then you did it on day 56. What are you doing, man? You're wasting time. You're not getting stronger. You're not challenging yourself. Without a challenge, your body won't change. When you commit to a progressive strength training program, it demands accountability. So if I squat 135 in week 1, if I do it with 7 sets of 3, then in week 2, I need to try to squat 140 pounds for 7 sets of 3. And then in week 3, I have to try to squat 145 pounds for 7 sets of 3. I'm just using my RP21 training program as an example. This is for all strength training programs. You have to focus on progression because over time, these numbers will increase. And if your squat goes from 135 to 185 to 225 to 275, not only are you stronger, but your body is going to look different. Completely different. You're gonna have muscle. You're gonna have a different shape to your body. So we have to focus on lifting heavier weights, and we have to focus on following a progressive strength training program. If we lift with intensity and we lift with passion and we lift with purpose, then we will get stronger. If we follow the crowd into the dustbins of strength oblivion, then we are not going to get stronger. Strength takes time. It's not an overnight thing. Nothing in this iron game is. But if you are willing to commit to lifting heavy weights, to lifting heavier weights, and following a progressive strength training program, you will get stronger and you will build real strength. No more fake hustle. I'm doing 5 sets of 5 with a weight that I could really do 12 times. There's no challenge there. That is pure, that's a disgrace. And it's why many lifters and athletes are stuck in that box, why they don't make any progress. Be willing to commit to challenging yourself. Thanks for checking out the video. It's your man, Fitman. Holla at a trainer when you see me at the center.